Hi friends, welcome to my channel C++ Programs Simplified. Today let's see a program to add two numbers using classes and without using classes in Turbo C++. Include the header file. iostream.h contains cin and cout functions. Conio.h contains clear screen and get character functions. This is a program to add two numbers without classes. Defining main function and then declaring three variables. Before that, clear the screen. Declare three integer variables. Enter the values of A and B. Cout is, it will display this message. Enter the values of A and B onto the screen. To read the values, you have to use cin. Get the values in the variables A and B. Then use third variable to store the result. So C contains addition of A and B. Now in this line, the output will be displayed. Displaying the value of C. Get the character. After displaying the output, the screen waits for the user to press any key. Close the bracket. Save the program. test1.cpp. Compile the program. No errors. Then execute the program. Enter the values of A and B. I am going to add 4 and 5. The output is 9. This is without using classes. Now we are going to write a program to add two numbers using classes. Include the header files. iostream contains cin and cout functions. The next header file conio.h contains clear screen and get character. Now here I am going to use a class followed by class name. So here class is a keyword, add is a user defined name. We can give any name over there. I can even give test. Class name. Then open the class. In a class we can have a private and a public section. So I am going to declare the variables under private section. Those variables are called member variables. All the member variables are private to that class. I am declaring three integer variables A, B and C. Under public section I am going to define three methods. One method is to get the input. The other method is to perform the operation, that is addition of two numbers. Then the third method is going to display the output. So the first method is void get the input. Get. enter the values. So here it will display the message, enter the values. Get the values in the variables A and B. Defining the next method, void add. This method performs the operation. What is the operation we are doing? We have to add A and B because we received values in the variables A and B. Use the third variable C, add A plus B. That's all. That's all in this method. The next method is define the result method. Here I am going to display the output. Cout. The output is, it will display the value of C. Close the method, close the class. Class must be end with semicolon. Here I am going to use a new line symbol in order to have a space between the message and the values. That's all about the class. Now we have to define main function because the execution always starts from the main function. So in the main function, first you have to create an object for the class. Our class name here it is test. So to create object for the class test. Test T1. Here T1 is an object of type test. Now access all the methods that are defined inside the class test. So now I am accessing T1.get to get the input. Next T1.add. Next I am calling T1.result. I am just adding clear screen to clear the console screen. Then finally you get the character in order to see the output, and the control comes back to the programs page once the user presses any key. Get character, close the main function. Now what happens here it is, the execution starts from main function, it goes inside, clears the screen, creating an object for the class test. It allocates memory for the member variables, all those variables. Then access the methods one by one. First you get the input, then add the values, then display the output. Then finally get the character. Now you save the program. Adding two numbers. Compile the program. There is no error. Execute the program. Enter the values 7 and 5. The output is 12. So the cursor waits here. Once we press any key, it goes back to the programs page. So it gets the character from the user. I am pressing enter now. It goes back to the program page. That's all about this program. This is how you have to add two numbers using classes.
Thank you, friends.